What up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is a Sunday night. It's Zeus here streaming straight from Vegas. So let's jump in. What's going on today? Sunday. Markets are doing good. Not too many bad news, so let's check it out. Okay, let's start from the Bitcoin. Bitcoin uh, got into not new highs, but we're getting closer. So it was 100, almost $20,000. So we all can congratulate each other. We going very strong. Bull market's still here, so we look really, really good. So pretty much, yes, simply Bitcoin showing that we get into 119,000. And post from Whale Guru. That's the Bitcoin bull run cheat sheet. So it shown pretty much last three bull cycles, three all cycles, which is last first cycle was 1500 days. It's spread to bear market, accumulation zone, and bull market. Then it's repeating, and what it what we can take from it. Like I talked yesterday, I think we already passed half of the bull, and we're still in the last phase of the bull run, which is he's saying that we are entering the final phase of the bull run. So we'll see is it true or not. But apparently everybody hyped up about it. How long gonna last? Q4? Maybe we'll go spill over the 2026, or maybe we'll never stop. We'll see. From Crypto Rover, Bitcoin dominance is about to crash to new lows. It's a magnet pulling the market. Alt season has arrived. Let's talk what is Bitcoin dominance. It sounds a little bit complicated, but we are here, beginners channel 101 Bitcoin for Dummies. Let's try to make it simple. Here's the chart from Coin Market Cap. That's the showing a little bit complicated, but it's not really actually that complicated. It's a Bitcoin dominance, and at this moment it was 59%, and it was topped out in yearly high was 65%, like you guys see it here. So let's explain what is Bitcoin dominance. Is pretty much show how much is the total cryptocurrency market values come from Bitcoin. So all market cap of the crypto will be pretty much contains 65% in a yearly high in Bitcoin, which is right now will be 59%. And after it happened, pretty much it works like a waterfall. Bitcoin dominance dropping out in the bull market and spilling over to the top altcoins, then something like ETH, Solana, XRP start pumping, and then after that, investors spilling the money, reinvesting the money to the lower coins, and then lower coins start pumping. So that's how it happened. Let's read this right here. Uh, Bitcoin dominance shows how much of the total cryptocurrency market cap value comes from Bitcoin. When it stops out, it means Bitcoin share has peaked, which is right now will be our peak will be, like I said, 65.1%, and starts to drop it as investors sell Bitcoin to buy altcoins, which is we can see right now. Ethereum pretty much start pumping. That's the sign. That's the actually first sign that Bitcoin dominance stopping out. So the shift happened because after Bitcoin leads the price rally, people look for bigger gains and bigger gains for the riskier altcoins, which is that's why principle of waterfall. It's we drop into the lower altcoins. So this drop in Bitcoin dominance often kicks off into alt season. That's what we call alt season, when uh, alts increasing on dominance. And often it kicks off into alt season where altcoins surge in value, sometimes 10 times, while Bitcoin growth is slows. It's like money spilling over from Bitcoin into altcoins. This pattern uh, happened in 2017 and 2021 market bull run. Right now it's August, and Bitcoin dominance is 59% for today. So we have like little hint is actually my topping out. It's all our speculation. So, and what is it could mean? That might mean altcoin season, hopefully. And I like actually from the guys from Milk Road, explanation of the Bitcoin dominance chart is actually very simple. Like I told you, all of these three cycles, we have a Bitcoin dominance, which is that's how Bitcoin pumping. Then it's dropping down. Here is the altcoin season happen and bull market. Then it go over and over again, and we got topping out in 2021, and then we went into bear market, and now we slowly got load up on the Bitcoin dominance, get into 120,000, maybe more. And actually, I just want to say, if Bitcoin dominance topping up, it's not that mean Bitcoin gonna drop a lot. It actually can increase also, but also uh, money start floating into lower coins too. So everything can actually pump same time. So from Milk Road, let's go further. From Tico, the path to the alt season is rotation, not luck. Phase one, Bitcoin money piles into Bitcoin first, dominance topping up, if BTC trending. Then phase two, ETH starts outperforming BTC, flipping in, talk everywhere, watch ETH BTC break the key resistance, like we talk. It start from Bitcoin, then dominance dropping up to the ETH. So everything, all money flows from main coin, which is Bitcoin, into ETH. Then phase three, large caps, Solana, Avalanche, Link, ADA, which is XRP, most likely Cardano. Big names ripping. ETH still strong, but altcoins catching up fast. Then phase four happened, alt season. Everything, shit coins, meme coins, all of these coins can go 10,000, I mean, 10 times, even 100 times, or even more. Dead bags come alive. What does it mean, dead bags? Which is some shit coins and bad coins that doesn't even have anything good about it. So that's why we always track Bitcoin dominance. And large caps breakout, this playbook doesn't change for the all three cycles, which is shown here. Yeah, so it's exciting times. We'll see what's gonna happen. Altcoin season start now, so position yourself accordingly. And guys, I just want to remind you that on this channel or any other channels, I can be responsible only for myself. It's all non-financial advice. I'm just some dude from internet studying, learning together with you guys, having good time. So we're all here for Bitcoin, for crypto. We're all here for knowledge. It's nothing here as financial advice. We're all just here entertainment. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and always do your own research. Don't just look up for the people on internet. You have to learn everything yourself. Don't burn yourself. Don't be very conservative, and just always do your own diligence and research, please. Yeah, from Merlin the Trader, altcoins are about to 10 times. In 2021, this is set up, sent altcoins into parabolic. In 2025, it's gone in for 7.66 trillion. Fuel is loaded, ignition sequence started. Miss it or you'll be buying the top. Yeah, it was actually a lot of speculation from investors and Wall Street been prognosing that market cap of the all crypto market will be topping out into 7, 10, or even 15 trillion. But I think 7 trillion, it's kind of bullish, not too conservative, but never know, might went to that limit. So same thing here. I don't even need to explain. Uh, about dominance, we already talk about it. And here's the news from CoinVo. The Bitcoin social sentiment is near cycle lows. Once the wave of retail floods the market, it will go parabolic once again. So guys, we are here, we researching, we're watching, and I think it's gonna benefit us, and we should learn not just right now. Even retail is still not here. It's only big sharks of the Wall Street and millionaires and billionaires investing and studying that cryptocurrency, but we should follow them and study for ourselves for our own future. And not only right now, even if we go into bear market, we still should learn and don't get off of it. Don't forget about it, and don't return until next bull market, which is usually that's what uh, regular retail do. So here's the from Orban Orbion. I sold 33% of my ETH back holding today. Most will call me an idiot for what I'm about to do. But I've seen this setup back in 2017 and 2021. Here's why I will sell everything by the end of the October. So, what are we having here? Here's the pretty much simplified market cycle, showing the image of a diagram that outlines emotional and psychological stages investors. Hope, disbelief, optimism. So pretty much this is full accumulation, bull and bear runs. All market pretty much. So here is the disbelief, optimism, belief. So we're kind of in a neutral level right now, and we're going into euphoria, which is market peak, which is half of the bull market already gone. So you guys be careful, watch yourself. It's a lot of craziness gonna be happening next 3, 5 months, maybe more, maybe less. But yeah, guys, just enjoy the ride, study, 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 and don't make any mistakes. Don't do the reckless thing. That's the same graph, but it's just different view. Same disbelief, hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria. All right. What do we have here? From Coin Bureau, we're all in new bull market. Morgan Stanley CIO says the 3-year rolling recession ended in April after a brutal final capitulation, now calling the start of the fresh bull run. We are officially in a raging bull cycle. All right, let's listen to this, guys. It was only 30 seconds speech.
We believe we've been in sort of a 3-year rolling recession, and that the end of that recession ended in April with the tariffs. That was the final.
Excuse me?
We believe we've been in sort of a 3-year rolling recession, and that the end of that recession ended in April with the tariffs. That was the final capitulation. So we think that's a new bull market, right? We think the bear market ended in basically April. It was a pretty nasty one. There were several, along the way, and that was the final flush. And now we're in a new bull market, and capital markets activity is just another sign that that analysis or that conclusion is probably correct. We believe we've been in.
Yeah, you see, guys, so what's my take from it? Wall Street on it, Wall Street fully on crypto market, on Bitcoin. And what's my take of it? Everybody speculate we're in a bull market, we're never ending bull market. It's all speculation. But what we can take from it, that they all jump on train and they ride in the train. Everybody want to make money, and apparently Wall Street's not gonna miss that chance. Here's from Crypto Zaras. Latest, Winklevoss twins brothers. They're the owners of the Gemini. They're ex owners of the Facebook, the creators of Facebook. They were separate with the Zuckerberg. So Winklevoss twins invest into Trump family mining firm, American Bitcoin. The investment follows their 2 million donation to Trump 2024 campaign, participations in White House crypto summits, and public support Trump era legislation. Yep, interesting take. Everybody wanna finance the crypto and big boys. And from Simply Bitcoin, that public companies stacked Bitcoin harder than ETFs for the third quarter in a row. So fear of missing out is real for corporations. What's going on with the corporations? Usually, corporations, they've been very conservative. They was been waiting for the ETF, and they uh, personally purchasing. They used to like purchasing only ETFs, something like BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitcoin ETF, ARK Invest. It's many of them, and they don't like hold Bitcoin itself as a custody because it's too much responsibility. And someone like ARK, BlackRock, it's their responsibility to hold the custody of the Bitcoin. But this is shift changing. Apparently, public companies buying the Bitcoin, actual Bitcoin, not ETFs. That's the interesting take, because I always thought that corporates will be more safe on ETFs than straight Bitcoin. But it's always nice to have pure asset over ETF, which is Bitcoin. So here's the news from Bold, Bitcoin card, 10% Bitcoin back. That's the Bill Miller. Who is the Bill Miller? Bill Miller is a famous investor. He's been managing. He's been known for managing fund that beat the stock market for 15 years in a row, from 1901 to 2005. He looks for the undervalued companies and big potential. So now, obviously, he's famous, known for the. He started buying Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, in 2014, 2015, when Bitcoin was from 200 to $500, which is crazy. So, and he's big proponent of Bitcoin. He believes that Bitcoin is a scarce asset as a gold and better than gold. Let's listen to what he have to say.
I think Bitcoin is going to ultimately be one of the major, I mean, the premier source of collateral globally, replacing the dollar, replacing every other reserve situation. If you think about what money's meant to do, it serves those roles so much better. What you'll see over time, I think you're going to see the volatility come down over time as adoption grows, and it's just going to become a much more widely used and considered asset. I think.
Yep, interesting take. So here's again from CryptoZeros graph. Is it top 100 Bitcoin treasuries companies and how hold nearly one? They all pretty much hold nearly 1 million Bitcoin. That's the powerful sign of deep institutional conviction in Bitcoin long-term value. Look at this graph, guys. Of course, here's our hero, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, number one, holding almost 650,000 Bitcoins. Then we got a lot of miners, 21 Digital. It's the Jack Mallers, creator of the Lightning Strike app. It's just an app that you can transfer Bitcoin in a fraction of the penny. So it's a lot of companies holding Bitcoin. Look at these guys, how adoption happened. That's crazy. A lot of Canadian companies, not only US companies, and a lot of Canadian companies are pro Bitcoin, which is nice to hear. Like I talked before, uh, Canadians are very friendly Bitcoin adoption. They love Bitcoin, which is cool. Here's a post from Vivek, uh, and also that's a Vivek Ramaswamy. He was running for president previously with the Trump, but I guess get off the race. So he's a high governor candidate, Vivek Ramaswamy, to include the Bitcoin in educational and public schools. I totally support that. I think that's so cool.
It is participating in it with real skin in the game. So what can a governor do to help lead the way to that vision where every kid is able to participate in the magic of American capitalism and compounding, to not be spiteful towards the successful by being successful instead? One of the things I will do is I will lead Ohio to be the first and top state in the country to integrate financial literacy into our public education that includes the power of compounding, including education about Bitcoin as an asset class that every young person ought to be aware of as they make those financial decisions.
Yeah, you see, guys, that's the future, and I do like these ideas for the future. What have we been studying in university? What have we been studying in the schools? How to be a good performer, how to be pretty much robot, and how to be slave to the system. Look, guys, at our jobs. What do we get benefiting of them? Just paying the bills, but we nobody appreciate us. We just workers of the slave system. That's the reality. But that's why he got a really great idea that we should teach our kids what is Bitcoin, what is investing. We don't learn investing in our school or university. We just learn how to learn to our profession, how to be medical doctor, lawyer, but we don't learn any business ideas. Think of that, guys. I think Bitcoin and investing, we learn ourselves, but that's the future, not job performance. You're just a slave to the system. And here's about Bitcoin adoption from Bitcoin LFG. Breaking Ferrari now accepting the Bitcoin and Ethereum as a payment method in US and in Europe. Yeah, they jumping on a. I've heard that they're accepting the Bitcoin, but now with all pumping of the Ethereum, they accepting that too. I'm sure Solana is coming. Maybe XRP and I don't know about Cardano. Maybe from Bitcoin historian that Bitcoin has now officially traded above 100,000 for over 80 days. Look at that, guys. 80 days. That's a new normal is here. And here's this guy. It's very interesting persona from Bitcoin Express. I defend your right to buy Bitcoin. So this guy, a little bit clown. So he's a JP Morgan CEO, and he's a very big Bitcoin hater, been for a long, long time. And apparently now Trump into power, so he have no choice but to accept the Bitcoin. And he even saying that I don't support Bitcoin, but my customers were asking to get into Bitcoin custody, and he have no choice but just open the gates and flood the Bitcoin. And funniest part that he's well known as a critic of Bitcoin, and he shared anecdote about his daughter buying Bitcoin in 2017 during the period when Bitcoin price surged from 2,000 nearly to 20,000, and Diamond said that Jamie Dimon said that daughter bought Bitcoin and it went up. Now she thinks she's a genius. So, and he's said that with I think, if I'm not mistaken, he said my formerly smart daughter purchased the Bitcoin from 2000 and it went all the way to 20,000. And she thinks she knows right now how to invest. So apparently she's smarter than him. I He's like just another hater of Bitcoin as a old baby boomer. Not that all baby boomers are anti-Bitcoin and anti-crypto, but some of those people are a joke. And here's the about Bitcoin adoption from Simply Bitcoin that logo spotted outside the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, Turkey. Actually, Turkish people very pro Bitcoin. It's one of the most pro Bitcoin country, but from the people, not from the government. Because lira, Turkish lira is have big inflation and it's very bad. So a lot of people adopting the Bitcoin. It's same like in El Salvador adoption, no, but not as good as El Salvador adoption. By the way, talk about Salvador. Here's Nayib Bukele and from Bitcoin LFG, rumors that Qatar to invest 100 billion in Bitcoin. Yeah, Middle East are fully adopting the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, and actually a lot of investors, big investors, flee from Eastern Europe, Russia, Ukraine, West Europe, also UK, with their hostile environment and government. Uh, they all flee to the Dubai, Kuwait, and other Middle Eastern. Middle East is very welcoming uh, place and very friendly crypto places and giving tax breaks to everyone. And I think all world should start think of that, especially Europe, because they're very hostile on the adoption and they don't care about their own citizens and they just wanna tax shit out of the rich people and just give away free money. I think it's wrong. Here's from Coin Bureau. Apple co-founder uh, Steve Wozniak said that Bitcoin is the most amazing mathematical miracle. It's better than gold. Bullish words from the Silicon Valley legend. Well, Steve Wozniak always been a big proponent of the Bitcoin, but apparently he's no longer with Apple, and Apple have such a big cash on their balance sheet, and I don't understand what's their deal. They they don't want to invest in the Bitcoin like a Michael Saylor, and I think Michael Saylor had speech to them. Here's the actually from the world statistics, $1 trillion companies, and here's the Apple, $2 trillion. Wait, it's from 2020. So pretty much Apple is right here from 2022 is $3 trillion from 2022. So it's one of the top companies in the world, and they have such a huge cash on their balance sheet. And what does that mean when you sit on companies like that on a big cash? You pretty much sit on a big melting ice cube, and your dollars are melting and just melting 5, 10, 15%, depends from which money you have, of course. dollar is the toppest value from the all monies in the world, but it's still all money is bad. It's we using that on a regular base, of course, but we shouldn't have the a lot of money, especially some rich people or corporation, into dollars, into cash, because it's a melting ice cube pretty much. All your money is evaporating year by year, and we can see that from already 100, 200 years ago of our purchasing power going crazy down. And let's and come back to the Apple. Apparently, Apple has approved first ever iOS game to accept the Bitcoin payments. So apparently, maybe they're gonna start adopting Bitcoin little by little, but we don't hear nothing about Zuckerberg, Meta. We don't hear nothing about Apple or Amazon. I think nothing about them that adopting the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I honestly don't understand why they not jump on it. I think it will benefit them so much. So here's the graph, year by year return of the assets of the Bitcoin, gold as an S&P 500. Look at that. Gold within each year, 38, 32, 20, 17, 12, 9, 8, 6, 5. And look at the Bitcoin, how crazy it is. 80, 90, 70, 30, 50, 80. So pretty much average return, I think, for the Bitcoin is around 40, 50%. That's crazy, which is S&P 500, I think it's only 10 to 12%. Think of that, guys. And we coming back to our Michael Saylor. What he have to say, Michael Saylor, right here.
I'm a single guy. I have no children. When I'm gone, I'm gone. I've got, just like Satoshi left 1 million Bitcoin to the universe, so I'm leaving whatever I've got to the civilization.
So yeah, what he was trying to say that that lost Bitcoin just gonna disappear into infinity. So if eventually when he gonna die, he's not gonna, and he doesn't want to touch that Bitcoin. It's just gonna evaporate into infinity. So what does that mean? It's more scarcity. So from 21 million Bitcoins, it's already left under the 50. It's already left under 15 million, which is 6 plus or 5, 6 plus million of Bitcoin lost forever, and you cannot bring that back. So, and Saylor said the same, like a Satoshi Nakamoto, creator of Bitcoin, had that group or that person have 1 million Bitcoin, and it's never been touched. So when he's gonna be gone, that his bag of Bitcoin is gonna be gone to the infinity too. Not, of course, a MicroStrategy Bitcoin bag. That's the public company, but his own personal bag. Here's the news of the Nayib Bukele from CoinVo that El Salvador banks also offer the Ethereum services. You see, they start pumping the Ethereum, and they start jumping on the banks and adopting the Ethereum also, not only Bitcoin. And it's gonna go on and on in the lower caps. I think Solana adoption is gonna happen even better than Ethereum, but it's already another time for conversation. And here's the Tom Lee. We watched the video yesterday about Tom Lee, investor. He's a proponent of he's a good financial guy, great financial guy, and he was talking about price prediction of the Bitcoin, and now he's jumped more in the Ethereum. And Tom Lee said that in August would be a huge month for the Ethereum. Safe to say he's been proven that's right, which is we can see from last couple of days. Ethereum pretty much breaking up in the all-time highs. And what happened after that? We're gonna go in a zone that it's gonna go higher and higher. We'll see. Here's from Michael Saylor. He said actually, let's see the graph. that's his purchasing power since September 2020. He started purchasing this under $20,000, and one reporter asking him that when you how often you gonna buy, and he said, I always gonna buy the tops, and which is we can see he's buying all the time. So you remember, guys, we talk about dollar cost averaging. Here's the perfect example for you guys of the dollar cost averaging of the sharks of the Wall Street. He's been purchasing all the time, over and over again. Look at that, guys, and he's one of the most successful person, and there's gonna be movies about him. It's gonna he's pretty much a new .com bubble guy, but it's already, I don't know, crypto bubble. But would this bubble gonna ever pop? We'll see it. We not even start adoption. Like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be huge adoption. And from Documented and Sailor, over 8% of the President Trump net worth was now in Bitcoin and crypto. He knows something. Oh yeah, I'm sure he knows something. I found this funny from Link. Russians can mine one Bitcoin for 39,000 and sell it for 118,000. So it shows apparently electricity rates and prices, and that it shows how much in Russia. If you mine Bitcoin in Russia, it's gonna worth. It costs you $40,000 pretty much. That's some crazy stuff. And I'm sure it's actually a lot of Russian miners over there mining Bitcoin, and I think government mining Bitcoin too over there. Maybe it's Putin and Satoshi too. Never know, right? Yeah, from Cryptozaras Inside. Fewer than 1 million people own one full Bitcoin. It's just 0.01% of global population. If you hold one Bitcoin, you're still early. Here we go. That many people. Can you guys imagine how early we into adoption? I don't think we even into double digit in adoption. They saying it was we somewhere like 7 to 10% adoption of the world. I don't think we even that, because many people have 2, 3, 5, 10 wallets, 100 wallets. You pretty much can create as many wallets as you can, and many people that spread their crypto, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin on a separate wallets. They don't hold everything in one wallet. And I know pretty much from my personal experience, you can have so many wallets. So if you divide those wallets in many more people, I don't think we even in a double digit of adoption. So we still on an early stage. So think, guys, if somebody's saying that I always talk to the people. I actually talked to the friend of mine today. He said, "Oh, I wish I was in 2017, 2018, and I can purchase Bitcoin at that time." But why, guys? Yes, I understand it's 100 plus right now, and it sounds outrageous, but it's not. If Bitcoin gonna hit $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, does it really matter that if you purchase $100 right now when it was 120 grand, and tomorrow maybe it's gonna drop to 105, and you purchase another $50, and then after tomorrow it's gonna go all the way up to the 150, and you're gonna purchase again? Think, guys, in the end, it's always appreciating asset, and it goes up. Think of that. Michael Saylor, what he do, he's always buying the tops, and he keep gonna buy the tops. So we all should DCA. All should be conservative. We all should learn about Bitcoin, learn about crypto, and should go deep in it. And yes, guys, what else I'm gonna say by the end? That one more time, that's not financial advice. You guys study, do your own research, be researchable, be knowledgeable, trying to be knowledgeable. I'm trying myself, study, study, study. I love this crypto world. It's such a fun place to be. It's very nice, cool people with so much sarcasm, so much motivation, and it's always look up to someone and just be inside this world. And guys, of course, you're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. You know, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. All right, guys, this is out. Thank you so much.